Hey everybody, it's Carol Belling and I'm your instructor for Education 201, and this is the online class calendar. So I wanted to walk through it with you just briefly. Since we don't meet in class, I think these videos where I go over things can be really helpful. And then of course you can email me any questions you have. So I don't know why that says 418 week. That needs to be deleted. I'll fix that. Anyway, this column right here is the week, so it's dated with the Monday date for that week, and then the chapter that we're covering during that week. So in this first week, we're going to cover all of these areas or all of these tasks, and then you have an exam also due on the 18th, which is the following Monday at 5 o'clock. Every assignment, everything is always due Mondays at 5. Mondays at 5, that's it. The reason why that I set Mondays at 5 is because I want you to set your own deadline of Sunday before I go to bed, or Saturday before I go to bed, so I have Sundays free. That's what I do a lot of times. I like to have Sundays be family day, and so I require that I do all my work by Saturday before I go to bed. So anyway, one reason is to get you to start doing your own internal deadlines instead of waiting for me to create your deadline, or teachers, or whatever, principals in the future. Secondly, if you have a problem at 4 o'clock, I'm available. If you have a problem at 11:30 on Sunday night, I'm not available. And also if you have a problem at 11:30 on Sunday night, you can still catch me Monday during the day, and we can work on whatever the issue is with you, with your assignment and what have you. So that is why the deadlines are Monday at 5, and I would highly encourage you to set your deadline as Sunday before you go to bed or Saturday before you go to bed, so you have Sundays free, even better. Okay, so Blackboard tasks due Monday at 5. These are the list of each one, and then they're due on this day at 5 o'clock. So you can see the first week seems like a lot, but it's actually a lot of easy stuff. So you really just have a journal, and then review ABE is on this. This is the website that you're going to go to review the instructions on the ABE, and I'm going to show you more of that in the Blackboard tour, because in the Blackboard tour it's actually bigger than that. We also go to my Weebly and look through the content that I have for you on my Weebly. What I would recommend is that you print this document out. This document should not change once I get this little piece fixed right here. It's not going to change, and you can check off each one of these things as you do them, and you'll know that you've done everything that's due for a particular week. So that's kind of how it goes. The ABE, there's two main assignments with this class. One is the teaching presentation and one is the ABE. You're also probably enrolled in Education 202, which is a field experience class. And in that class, you're going out and observing a classroom, a K-12 classroom, and then writing some journals, and then you do a summary assignment. So that's all separate from this class. This class, two big assignments are the teaching presentation and the ABE, or the autobiographical essay. So let's talk about the ABE first. What I do is I break it up into 5 journals. You can see them here. And each journal has a prompt that is a part of the ABE. So basically you're writing the 5 parts of the ABE, and then you're going to put them together in APA format. You're going to send them to OWL, which is the online writing lab, CWI's online writing lab, and then you're going to submit a final version to me with the OWL edits showing that you used the OWL service. And that is like that's your signature writing assignment, or your big writing essay for the class. Okay, so that's all done before spring break, which I do on purpose. I know it's pushing it, but it's really nice if you can, if you have a math class or a science class, they tend to like get harder and harder and harder. This class doesn't. It goes like this, and then it like peaks around spring break, and then it kind of goes down. So I just think that I get a better attention from my students if I don't do the peak like the sciences do. I do more of a bell. So that's what I do. Okay, so your ABE is broken up into 5 journals, then accumulated into one big essay at the end. Make sure you use the OWL, the online writing lab, and if you're not familiar, I have a link right there to it. Okay, You have quizzes every week, and you have some sort of assignment that helps you think more deeply about the content in the textbook and the content that I talk about on the Weebly website. Again, I'll explain how the Weebly and the Blackboard work together in the next video that's on the Blackboard tour. Okay, let's talk about your teaching presentation. So let's see, it starts up here where you're going to review what it is that the project is, and you'll find that information on my Weebly. And then you'll pick a topic, which is going to be something you would teach. So you could do 2nd grade math, double-digit addition, or 4th grade Idaho history, and one aspect of that. So you're going to teach an online lesson as if everybody in the class is in 4th grade or in 2nd grade or whatever it is. So you'll explain that at the beginning. You'll say, I'm going to teach 1st grade sight words, and then you'll start teaching your lesson. And that way we sort of know where you're going, where you're starting. So that's how that works. It's great. It allows you to create a lesson and get a basic teaching experience. I will be honest when I say that the online teaching is not the same as teaching face-to-face, but if you're planning on teaching online, then it is. It's going to give you a very authentic experience. Teaching online is a whole different process than traditional teaching. So with an online class, you're going to do a direct instruction, but you'll go through all the parts of developing the lesson plan, creating a visual aid, doing the direct instruction through a screen capture video, and then having students do something and show you their work when they're done, as if they are whatever grade you're teaching to. So that's the teaching presentation. So you will overview it in this folder, and then you'll pick a topic right here. So that'll be early February. You'll work on your lesson plans. I've got sample ones also in this Weebly. So you work on your lesson plan and your PowerPoint or Prezi, whatever visual aid you're going to use. Regardless of what grade you teach, you always do a visual aid. Okay, here we come. You can do extra credit by responding to your peers' drafts and giving them some suggestions. And then we come down here, and you're going to post your teaching presentation by April 18th. But you can always do it early. The discussion board will be open early. So you'll submit your teaching presentation to the discussion board so your peers can watch you teach and do your activity. And you begin doing theirs as well. And so this is essentially your final, and then you responding to your peers is what you do between the 18th and the 2nd to interact. So that's kind of an overview of the class. It's pretty straightforward. If you print this document out and then you check each one of these boxes, that will ensure that you do everything that's due for this particular deadline. So I like that it's not going to change. I've been teaching this class a while. These are the assignments. Okay, I'm going to do a different kind of shading to communicate to you where we are. And so, let's see. Hello. Is it going to let me get in there? Pattern footer. Okay, that's not helpful. There we go. All right, I'm going to highlight all of these assignments. If they're not already highlighted in green, I will do that, but they are all going to be open and available for you to work. Obviously, you can't submit your final teaching presentation before the extra credit on the drafts are due. You know what I mean? You have to do things in sequential order. You can't jump down here and submit your final ABE without doing your journals. The journals need to be done and graded. Get the feedback from me before you do that. So keep that in mind. But anyway, I'm going to open up the whole class so you can work ahead, and I will grade ahead on most items. Some items I will wait until everybody's done it and then grade it. Typically those are the wikis, but the journals I can do individually. So everything's going to be ready. You're going to go to this website for the instruction. Once an assignment is done, I'm going to shade it in pink, and then when it's graded, I'm going to do it in the darker green. And so that way you'll know where I am in reference to what's been closed or due. This is just trying to make it less of a guess, like, has my work been graded? If it's dark green and your assignment hasn't been graded for some reason, shoot me an email. But dark green means I believe I have done all of those assignments. Okay, so I still have to shade this the light green, but I believe it's ready to go. Okay, 10 minutes. Wow, that was fast. I hope that's helpful, and if not, shoot me an email and let me know, and I will answer your questions. Okay, looking forward to meeting you online.